Stephen Desert Steve Ragsdale's remarkable journey to establish Desert Center is woven with hardship, resilience, and an indomitable spirit. In 1915, en route from Arizona to Los Angeles for business, Ragsdale's car broke down in the remote and unforgiving Chuckwalla Valley. Stranded near a hand-dug well owned by a prospector named Gruendyke, he was taken in and provided with food, water, and shelter during the repair of his vehicle. This pivotal moment sparked a vision in Ragsdale. He saw the potential for a service station in this desolate landscape, a vital stop for weary travelers navigating the treacherous road between Blythe and Mecca. By 1921, Ragsdale faced financial ruin as a cotton farmer in the Palo Verde Valley due to the post-World War I collapse of the cotton market. With his family struggling to make ends meet, he pursued his vision. He returned to Gruendyke's well, purchased the property, and relocated his wife Lydia and their 4 children to this isolated outpost. They constructed a modest shack for living quarters and added a lean-to garage for repairs. Using a modified Model T truck as their tow vehicle, they hand-pumped gasoline from a 55-gallon drum. Lydia began serving food and drinks to travelers who stopped at their makeshift service station. Many thought that Steve was out of his mind. The road was merely 2 rough tracks, stretching 90 miles through deep sand and a rugged terrain. The journey took 9 grueling hours. Only the most adventurous souls dared attempt it. Not a single car would pass by some days, while seeing 6 vehicles in 24 hours was considered bustling traffic. From 1921 onward, the Ragsdale family persevered through scorching summers and relentless sandstorms. Gradually, improvements to the road led to increased traffic, igniting hope that their hard work would yield rewards. However, disaster struck when state highway engineers rerouted the road, moving it 1.25 miles away from Gruendyke's well. Steve collaborated with the engineers on the new route and prepared to relocate his service station. The biggest hurdle was finding water in the arid desert. After digging 9 dry holes using a hand windlass, he finally brought in a well drilling team that struck water at 423 feet. A costly endeavor at $12,000, but essential for survival. With the new location came a fresh identity: Desert Center. This tiny town was unique. Steve owned all the real estate and served as deputy sheriff for 3 counties: Riverside, San Bernardino, and Imperial. In 1928, Lydia opened the Desert Center Café, which has operated continuously since its inception. The café quickly became a crucial stop for travelers seeking nourishment in an otherwise barren area. Desert Center gained fame for its hospitality and quirky slogans like "We lost our keys, we can't close," emphasizing its around-the-clock service. In 1930, Desert Center's road was paved and became U.S. Route 60, later evolving into Interstate 10 in 1972, significantly boosting traffic. The early 1930s also saw Desert Center become the birthplace of what is now Kaiser Permanente. Dr. Sidney R. Garfield recognized the need for medical services among workers constructing the Colorado River Aqueduct nearby. In 1933, he opened Contractors General Hospital, a modest 12-bed facility, and developed an innovative prepaid health plan with insurance agent Harold Hatch that revolutionized healthcare access. The community gained further notoriety during World War II, when Camp Desert Center was established nearby to train troops for combat in North Africa. This influx of military personnel provided a much-needed boost to local businesses. Known for his eccentric personality and strict moral code, Ragsdale prohibited alcohol and gambling within Desert Center's borders. In 1949, he added to his legend by installing a sign near Borrego Springs that invited visitors to engage with the local folklore surrounding Pegleg Smith, a legendary figure associated with the lost gold in the desert. This sign included a mailbox where travelers could share their tales of adventure. Despite his successes, personal challenges loomed large when Ragsdale faced accusation of an affair in the early 1950s, tarnishing his reputation. Retreating to a log cabin near Santa Rosa Mountain marked a turning point in his life. After Steve left Desert Center, his sons, Stanley, Thurman, and Herbert, took over operations. Stanley eventually purchased the town from his father. In 1971, Steve Ragsdale, now 88, died in his Santa Rosa Mountain home. Linda Ragsdale died in 1980. Desert Center began its decline following Stanley's death in 1999 amidst family disputes over ownership that led to an extended probate process lasting over 2 decades. I recall stopping by Desert Center in 2010 for a cold drink at the cafe. We even have a picture of my car parked out front with the truck stop still operational in the background. In 2012, after nearly 8 decades of continuous operation, the cafe closed its doors with a simple sign reading, "Closed temporarily for building maintenance." One by one, local businesses shuttered until November 2019, when an online estate sale auctioned off nearly all remaining contents of both cafe and service station, a poignant end to an era that began nearly a century earlier with Steve Ragsdale's vision. In May 2021, more than 1,000 acres of Desert Center were sold for $6.25 million amid ongoing discussions about revitalizing this once thriving community. Plans are underway to build a truck stop, gas station, and hotel on this deserted land as hopes linger for renewal while grappling with its fading past as it moves toward an uncertain future in 2025.
Subscribe to our channel to explore the wonders of desert life, from its wild landscapes and wildlife to the vibrant communities that call it home.